Good evening and welcome to the Red Mic. Hope everybody's doing okay. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I've picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mic message: letters D and E on Meacham's list of 26 keys to building a positive workplace culture. Let's dive right in, shall we? Develop and engage. Develop. It's it's important to offer growth and learning opportunities to your staff. When we invest in your staff, when we invest in our staff's development, we show that we care about their future. Now, obviously, they know that yeah, we care about their future, but we also care about the organization's future. But that's okay. They they don't view that as being selfish. They view that as being your job. But by investing in them, you are showing them that you care about them. What are some ways you can do that? Training, positive and negative feedback. Um, you'd be amazed how often employees don't get regular feedback, other than if you wrote, check marks on a annual evaluation. Mentorship. Mentorship can be really, really important, particularly for people who are at a younger stage of their career, or maybe they are well tenured, but they've never moved up into any type of management or leadership role. You know, show them that you want to show them the ropes on how to move up in their career. They'll they'll appreciate it. They really will. By focusing on development, you not only build your entire team's skill set, but it's going to lead to better job satisfaction and hopefully job loyalty. And they're not going to leave you. But that being said, I have never begrudged an employee leaving for a better opportunity. And here's why. If I've helped them grow to the point to where maybe they're hitting a ceiling where they are, there just aren't any opportunities to move up, whether that's money, whether that's job title, responsibilities, whatever it is. I mean, there's some organizations that, they can't move up because other people on top of them, above them in the food chain. Maybe that means they move somewhere else in the organization. Maybe that means they move to an entirely different entity, whether it's a government entity where they work, like I've been in government for 25 years, or they move to a private sector job, or they move, unless they're moving to a competitor, it's kind of hard to have hard feelings about that. And here's another reason: when you have helped develop an employee to the point to where they move on, they are not only an ambassador of your organization, but they're an ambassador of you and your leadership skills. So, yeah, you can be sad that they're leaving, but don't hold it against them. You know, if you have done everything you can to develop them and let them know how important you think they are to the organization and to you within the organization, if you end up losing them because they have a great opportunity to move up, or great opportunity to get a ton more money or something, shake their hand, give them a good review, and move on. Now the letter E. Let's make it so. Engage. Yes, engage. And yes, that was a bad Captain Picard. But I've been listening to Patrick Stewart's autobiography, and it the guy had a really interesting career even before he sat in that captain's chair. But some really, really touching stories. If you haven't, the title is called "Making It So." It's by Patrick Stewart, Sir Patrick, as it is now. Highly recommended. I've been listening to it on Audible, which, hey, Red Mike Messages are now on Audible as well, so look us up there too. Okay, engage. Engaging employees means connecting them to their work in a meaningful way. When employees understand how their roles align with the organization's missions and values, it's going to help them know that their work is meaningful. It's going to mean more to them because it is meaningful. Also, in add recognition programs, whether it's, attaboys or, time off or any number of things that you can do internally, little certificates, little small tokens. Um, we're taking a staff member out for their birthday on Friday. Um, just things like that. Also, try to have, as much as possible, to have a very inclusive and positive culture. Yeah, the whole positive culture thing's coming up again in this explanation. And encourage employee involvement in decision making processes. Just today, in fact, um, a lady in our media arm of the organization reached out and said she wanted to get with our phone bank supervisor and our team lead and me to talk over some communications things that we're going to be dealing with later. And I said, okay, fantastic. But I also want one of our frontline people, one of our phone bank people, uh, and we are going to have one of our phone bank folks who's been with the agency for a while, knows all the ropes, and is very outgoing. And I have no doubt that they are going to add a lot to the conversation. But by encouraging employee involvement in decision making processes, it shows them that you believe in them, you value their input, and you're engaging them. I mean, bottom line, it shows them, hey, we think you're important, we think you're vital, we want to get your opinion, so please take part in this meeting. So, I truly, truly believe that engaged employees are going to be more productive, they're more motivated, they're more committed, and they're going to help drive your success. So, in a nutshell, developing and engaging your employees, just two of the 26 keys that old Mr. Meacham said are important for building that positive workplace culture. And that's today's Red Mike message. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow. Whether you're following me on Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn or Instagram or, my goodness, any of the other places that we're now showing up. We're on Rumble. We are on, is it Vimeo or Vimeo? I don't know how to pronounce it. Vimeo. Sue me, I don't know how to pronounce it. We're all over the place, so no excuse. Ask you again, please like, follow, and share. I would appreciate it very much, and I'll see you next time. And until next time, remember, life is short. Drink the bourbon.